So, Carolina, you wouldn't like to stand between the audience and the cocktail, so you invited me to stand between the audience and the cocktail, which I'm happy to do. I'll be very brief. The material that we covered, the topics that we covered today are based on work that was done throughout 2023, mostly in the OECD Competition Committee. And to summarize, I would like to look forward and go over some of the work that we are planning to do and already started to do in 2024. So the next meeting of the Competition Committee will be in June. And there we will cover on working party number 2, which is focused on competition and regulation. We'll have a roundtable on competition and regulation in professional services. Working party number 3, who focuses on enforcement and cooperation, we'll have a roundtable on monopolization, moat building, and entrenchment strategies. And the committee will have a hearing on artificial intelligence, data, and competition. And 2 roundtables, one on pro-competitive industrial policy, and one on the relationship between competition and privacy. The following meeting of the committee will take place in December. And there, working party number 2 will discuss competition and regulation in the care industry. Working party number 3 will discuss the use of structural presumptions in antitrust. And the committee will have 2 roundtables, one on competition and democracy, and the other one on the standard and burden of proof in competition law cases. Additionally, as you may know, the OECD is currently going over a process of accession of several countries into the OECD. And in this context, we will have 3 accession reviews in the committee, the accession reviews of Bulgaria, Romania, and Peru. In December, we will also have our annual Global Forum of Competition meeting. There we will discuss competition and inequality, competition in the food value chains, and cross-border mergers. In October, we are going to have the annual meeting of the Latin American and Caribbean Competition Forum. It will take this year, it will take place in the Dominican Republic. Topics to be discussed there are competition, fintech, and open banking, and ex officio investigations. On top of that, we are going to have a few events later this year. So in 2 months, in May, we are going to have the Middle East and North Africa Competition Forum that will take place this year in Tunisia. In June, we will have the 2024 Florence Digital Summer Conference that we are co-organized with the European University Institute. The topic of this year's conference will be the disruptive market effect of generative AI. And later this year, we are going to launch the Competitive Neutrality Toolkit. To celebrate this event, we are going to have a launch event in September. You can expect for the vast majority of these sessions, we will have, they will be accompanied by background papers prepared by the OECD. Finally, I would like to say a few thank yous, and then we can go to the cocktail. So first, to Matthias Kormann, the Secretary General of the OECD, and Carmine Di Noia, the Director for Financial and Enterprise Affairs, for their opening remarks. To our 2 keynotes, Senator Monti and the Chief Economist of the OECD, Claire Lombardelli. To all of the speakers that joined us here today, thank you very much. To the moderators, Antonio Capobianco, Carolina Abate, and Aura Garcia. To the outstanding staff of the OECD Competition Division, thank you very, very much. In particular, I would like to thank Alessandra Tonazzi, Erika Agostino, Nasli Aoka, Cristina Tefulido, Sofia Pavlidou, Rebecca Lambert, and Connor Hogg. From our director office, I would like to thank the consulars team and LOD Pierre. And last but not least, well, as I've mentioned at the beginning, the work that we have covered here today is done under the realm of the OECD Competition Committee, which is chaired by Frédéric Geny. So, Fred, thank you very, very much. I would like to invite all of you to a cocktail that will take place in the OECD Chateau. Our team will show you the way. Thank you very much for coming, and hopefully we'll meet here again next year in the 2025 edition of the OECD Competition Open Day. Thank you very much.